Eh, In this next video, I'm going to go ahead and disassemble the nose wheel assembly and then reassemble it in the correct methodology. But before I do that, I want to take a little break here to put out a little bit of a safety tip, if you will. This is a valve stem removal tool. This little tool can save your life. You can buy them from Napa, and they might have them at Walmart's. I got this particular one that I have from Mac Tools. Whatever they cost, anywhere from a few dollars to like this one, which was like, I don't know, $15 or $16. It doesn't matter. What is your life worth? The reason I'm saying this is not too long ago, just a few years ago, I was working for another company as an A&P mechanic, and there was a fella who was disassembling a wheel half off of a Piper Malibu Mirage, and I'm not sure what he was thinking. He started to take the bolts that hold the wheel halves together out without removing the valve stem and letting the air out of the tires. As a result, about halfway through it, the pressure between the halves of the wheel halves was so great that it stripped one of the nuts, and I heard a loud bang when the nut cut loose. When the bolt came out of that wheel half, I heard a loud bang, and it just instinctively ducked. I heard a whizzing sound go past my face, and then a thudding sound, just a clunk. And we of course determined what had happened, and then I went over and I looked at this toolbox that was on the other side of the airplane I was working on next to me. It was a stainless steel toolbox, and a portion of the bolt that had broken off, that had sheared off and was thrown across the shop, had embedded itself into the stainless steel side of that box. So the bottom line is, anytime you're going to disassemble a wheel on an aircraft, get this little valve stem tool. Take the valve stem out of the inner tube and completely take all the air out before you start to disassemble them. Now, this may sound like something very simple, and why am I doing this? I've been in aviation as a mechanic for almost 40 years, and I've seen people killed, particularly in the airlines where we have much larger wheel assemblies. And certainly anybody that's worked on large trucks has seen wheel halves come apart. On an Excalibur, it's no different. If you don't follow the safety rules, you could find yourself dead for the lack of a simple $10 tool. Now let's get on with disassembling this thing and have some fun.